Hello everybody! Welcome back to Mind Magic 6. It is the eve, or the dawn of the episode in which we have to venture forth and go into Castle Darkmoor. Always the dungeon that I dread for good reason. Most of you know why, but for anybody that's actually, playing this for the first time, Castle Darkmoor is generally viewed as one of the most difficult dungeons in the entire game. Reason being, it is full of very, very, very ugly monsters that do a lot of bad things to you. They're like strong in and of themselves. But most of the problem comes from the fact that they have a ton of debuffs that they can throw at you. And the other part of the problem is that they also have Dispel, which means your buffs won't last, right? Now those two things seem, fine if you're like, okay, he has to hit me for, things to go through, which is part of the problem with this entire dungeon. The fact is that certain types of enemies, namely in this place the liches, only really need to be aggroed. Doesn't really matter where they are, they don't need to have clear line of sight, they don't even need to make a, like an attack for the Dispel spell to go through. Same goes for the other annoying enemy type that is in this game, the Maddening Eyes, or the Eyes, I guess. And those two types of enemies combined are just a nightmare to deal with. And you will see me, well, being very frustrated as we try to clear out this dungeon. There's also the fact that the eyes themselves are immune to a lot of magic, which means we will have to be relying on our raw stats more or less this time around. Oh, there we go. And some lovely traps. That was a Dispel, by the way. Power liches do that. Okay. Well, this dungeon, even without that, this dungeon is very confusing. Well, confusing. It's like, once you know the trick, it's not that bad. So you have to read this plaque for this switch to, sort of lower itself. You can then go flick the lever, whatever. I'm just gonna do the basics. I mean, I'm gonna keep getting dispelled, but there's not much I can do about it. Except, well, just persevere, I guess. So that lever is the first sort of thing that you have to do. No, I'm going to go to reach. There we go. See, those are Maddening Eyes down there, and Flying Eyes, and Terrible Eyes, and all sorts of ugly things. So let's try and... Can we aggro like some of them? But just... Oh, there we go. Oh, well, okay, we aggroed like a whole million of them. So yeah, these guys, we have Dispels coming in, we have stat, like debuffs coming in. And the only, like, way I can really fight them is with ranged combat. Which isn't terribly effective, but unfortunately it's the only thing that we can do. So as this dungeon is extremely annoying. And I think it's widely considered to be, I would say, like top 3 most difficult dungeons. I feel like mostly people are just annoyed by it. Because it is one of those dungeons that has, I would like to say, like, cheesy gimmicks. In the sense that You might be strong because you've developed your characters, you have a lot of stats and everything. But the fact that you can't use a lot of those stats, and for example, like magic and stuff, completely changes the power dynamics. Because remember, like we did Kriegspire, right? I mean, it has Minotaurs. Minotaurs are friggin' tough, and yet these guys, who are objectively not as hard, will arguably be more troublesome. So yeah, they cast Sleep and Insanity. And I think Fear as well. I'm not sure about that last one though. But it is just super, super annoying. Oh. I don't want that quick spell. There we go. I just want to have Power Cure on my Cleric for now. She's going to use Power Cure. My Paladin is going to use that other good spell, which is Share Life. And then it's just going to be, a slog to get through these guys. One quote-unquote good thing about the debuffs that they deal is that none of the debuffs make it so your characters do not receive experience, which, at least that, at least that. Okay, useless crystal, boots! What do we get? Oh yeah, Infernos. That was good. Man, we needed to get to a store first, but it's okay. It's okay. We can deal with that. I'm just gonna leave the debuffs on, honestly. Like, it doesn't matter if I have them or not. Ow. Fireballs. Okay, are there gonna be any more? No, so we can go forward. Those are ice blasts, and I think there's gonna be, yeah, some more fireballs here. I hate this dungeon so much. Okay. Nope. Nope, I'm asleep again. I think flying eyes are the weakest of the eyes. There we go. And I nearly ran out of my spell points on my cleric, which is bad. Let's just throw some food in the mix. So if we need to rest, we can rest. Ow. More fireballs. I really should just dodge them, honestly. Oh god. Okay, that room's not going to be a problem because it's just filled with ogres. But what I really want to handle is these guys, the liches. The spell, I think, is like the worst problem here, honestly. Let's see what we have. 2 might permanent. No, we have skill points available. What the hell was hitting me? I have no idea what hit me there. Honestly, like, what? You're clipping me from somewhere. Okay. Big room. Now we can start going with, you know what? Inferno's actually fine. I don't generally use Inferno. But I feel like in this case it might actually be good, because the ogres aren't terribly strong at this point in the game. Easy. Like I said, ogres aren't going to be a problem. Everything else, now that is going to be a problem. What is actually shooting me? Oh, it's the eyes. And somebody dispelled me. I hate this dungeon. It's just the definition of not fun, right? So let's drink this with Roderick. Let's share some life. Okay, Alexis got healed up. Okay, and now you see this red cube sort of excuse me? Could you not? Okay. Now I see this red cube hanging from the ceiling. It used to be blue, but because we flicked the lever, it has now turned red, which is what you want. Okay, now the way has been cleared, and this door has opened. The door to many more eyes. Let's clear out the other ends first. I'm gonna do a few power cures actually. It's fine. Man, Roderick heals like a whole bunch as well. Random freaking dungeon, isn't it? I think you get teleported here from somewhere. Like, it is a massive and confusing dungeon as well. I've said often, like, you don't get these types of dungeons in later Mind Magic games, which I find is a bummer, because it's really cool. It really makes you, you know, have to explore and stuff. It is quite hard to wrap your, you know, head around it, though. There was somebody there? What, are they down or are they up? They seem to be up. More magic resistance for my knight. Ow. And that was a trap, I guess. Cauldron's empty and nothing is here. I don't think I can jump up there. Thanks for that. Once again, trap. Okay, there we go. Got you, terrible eye. Give me a few power cures. I'm gonna get some shared life as well. So spread out my hit points evenly. Is he somewhere behind here, I think? God, it's so difficult to find anything. Let's grab these crystals. Let's see, useless, useless, useless. That's a useful one. That's a sapphire, I guess, and an emerald. That's fine. More crystals. I think there's a higher chance of you getting a good crystal if you have more perception, but I'm not sure about that. Regardless, they are fairly rudimentary. Like, the only thing you can do with them is sell them. Let's go back up, actually. Let's see if we can't find... Oh, that's the wrong way. See if we can't find the other lich that is currently trying to assault me from beyond the wall. Hey, there we go. Okay, so the way has been cleared, and now we can go into the other section. Like, this was just the first section of the actual castle. Now we get into an even bigger section, which is going to be an even bigger problem. As you can see here, let me zoom out. Like, this is what we explored. This is what we yet have to explore and clear out. It is an annoying dungeon, as I've said. Let's see if we can go with the protection and everything, because I think liches right now are actually sectioned off. So I can actually use buffs for this part. So I'm gonna go with Hour of Power. Just because I want haste. Haste makes a big difference. in how fast I can actually shoot and deal damage. So haste right now is going to be very useful. Oh no, I think we've aggroed something that dispelled us. Or maybe it was the maddening eyes and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. In any case, it's terrible. It is terrible. I'm just gonna go with our fire up until I have 0 hit points or spell points. Okay, I need to start healing up. Okay, that's good. Everybody was dispelled. How many cure insanities do I have? Oh my god. The one problem with falling asleep is that you can sort of get chain attacked and slept. And when I was doing a solo archer playthrough, that was one of the worst things that I had to deal with. Not in this dungeon because I just ran past it, but a dungeon that comes, you know, like later is just horrible at, well, basically doing that. I'm gonna cast Divine Intervention, but I have to wait until dawn. No, dusk. Dusk, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna heal up my guys, I guess. Okay, so the maddening eyes also dispel. Oh my god, like this dungeon. As you can see, we've, like, I tend to roll combat. Even though I often say, you know, like, magic is the clear winner. But the composition of my party lends itself quite well to, you know, all different options of combat, I guess. Maddening Eye. Do you take damage from fire? Yes, you do, but you didn't take pretty much any damage from fire. Okay, that was a lot better, Alexis, thank you. Okay, so terrible eyes don't take damage from fire, but flying eyes do. So they have like weird immunities. Like I think flying eyes are immune to water magic, terrible eyes are immune to fire magic, and maddening eyes are immune to air magic. If I had a chance, I would have been using Lightning Bolt like all the time, but since there are enemies that have immunity to air magic, I tend to not use quick spells. Because you have to change, you know, your spell all the time, and it's just annoying because it drains your mana, yada yada yada. Mana, spell points, you know, SP, whatever. You know what I mean. I also like the feeling, I also like, you know, how people just keep taking naps, because eyes. Oh god. And they are annoying, aren't they? They do tend to damage me, like, you know, fairly evenly, I guess. Which is not too bad. Maddening Eyes is okay. Okay, I can hit Maddening Eyes, but not Terrible Eyes with Incinerate. Good. Incinerate is strong. Incinerate is strong. I have Terrible Eyes here, which means no Incinerate for you. God, how many of them are there? Okay. But this should be the last, like, big group of the eyes. There's a few more stragglers further up, but this should be the majority of them done. Unfortunately, there is literally nothing else I can do. This is how you play this dungeon. If you want to clear it out, this is just what you will have to do. Keep in mind, there has not been a single chest in the dungeon yet. Like, this dungeon is just... It really is in a... I guess a section of its own when it comes to, you know, just annoyance and, you know, petty design. The petty isn't cheesy game design. But you know what? We're gonna do this. We are absolutely gonna do this. Might take us ages and I might go insane IRL, but we're gonna do it. Oh shit, do I have... Oh yeah, I do have enough. I'm gonna just be cheesing Divine Intervention. Even strafing doesn't really help me, like I still get damaged a lot. Let's just look at the damage that I get. I can hear the hum of the crystal behind the walls. They're afraid! I don't know why I said that. I think that's a quote from Starship Troopers. Or whatever the hell that movie is called. Good movie. Weird movie. Well, not weird, it's just like... It's a very... I don't even know how to... I don't even know how to exactly describe that movie. I think it's like... I don't know, is macho the right word? I don't think it is. Like, it's strange. Yeah, but very entertaining. Like, it's a... I don't know. It's a space sci-fi action movie, like, I guess. But that's like saying, you know, that's like saying that... I don't know, it's the most basic description of a movie ever. It's a sci-fi action movie, yeah. But like every freaking movie that you know, is going on in space, basically, you know, is that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I would describe Starship Troopers except as I enjoyed it. It was weird, it was quirky, it was funny, it was unexpectedly, I don't know, something. I need to watch it again. I watched it when I was a kid, which was, what, 25 years ago now? I don't know. I have no idea when it came out. I have no sense of time. Useless crystals, useless crystals. Okay, let's kill the 2 remaining terrible eyes. My god. Oh. It is an achievement, guys. It is an achievement getting through this dungeon. Even without, you know, trying to kill everything. Getting through this dungeon is in fact an achievement. Because once you get here, like, this is... This is the... I mean, quest-wise, I would say this is the midpoint of the game, but this dungeon is definitely, like, you know, hard mode all the way. And you really, really shouldn't feel bad about, you know, having a bad time in this dungeon. Like, honestly, this is one of just those dungeons. And there is one huge group of monsters left. Which, of course, we're gonna have maddening eyes here. Raider Lich. Can you just die, please? I mean, flyers in like closed areas just suck. Okay, that's another manning eye done, and now we have to deal with this big room. The big room again is going to have liches as well as these eye monsters. I feel like there's something somewhere. Possibly. Oh, there we go. That was above me. This is why I hate flyers, because they sort of tend to hover up there, and then they get into places that you can't reach, and you can't kill them, and it's just, why do you even exist? Share some of your life, please. That's fine. But the spells are still going on, even though I don't have anything on me. It's just... yeah, it just happens. Is everything, like... yes, okay. So the one good thing about this dungeon, and I put good in, like, very, very, very bold quotation marks. Your items don't tend to break in this dungeon, or don't tend to break. They don't break as much. I mean, they break if you know, are knocked unconscious and stuff like that. Normal stuff, but at least you don't, you know, have to keep on friggin' repairing your items, because god, if atop of everything that's happening right now, I would also have to repair my items, it would just have been, you know, it would have just have been the worst, the actual worst dungeon in the game. Whereas I still maintain the fact that for the time that you have to be there, there's something to be said about Garrett's Forge. Let's not get killed. This should be the last eye, I think. No, there's something. Oh, there's another mending eye there. Okay. Share my life. Or shared your life, I guess. Well, let's see. Okay. Should have done that. Woo! Now, this I don't want to actually touch. Because the correct way that we have to go is back here. Oh look, a maddening eye. How did you escape the carnage? Let's check the other side if there's anybody stuck on the other side. Because there are still going to be some eyes that are just going to be annoying me. Okay, so you don't actually need to go in through the front. This is where you need to go. You need to go up these stairs. Open the secret door. And actually you're going to come to a different room. Or a different section of this castle. This is actually the last room. As you can see, it's filled with all sorts of lovely things. Can I rest here? No, they're too near. I want to really just heal up so I can get to, well, a better place, I guess? No. So I can have full mana. It's 12 PM, let's wait until dusk. Okay. Divine Intervention. Divine Intervention is a cheesy spell, I agree, but, you know, this is a cheesy dungeon. I'm gonna go with Inferno right now because there is going to be enough monsters susceptible to it that, you know, it's kind of worth it. Spell failed. Oh, is this the third time that I already cast it today? Possibly. Awaken. Thank you. Oh. Poop. I've neglected the fact that my characters were actually dying because... Oh my god, there's a massive amount of them there. Okay, shared life, please. So it turns out, flyers, problem. Why? Because they sneak up behind you and then they do stupid stuff. Don't know why it said like that. But yeah, this is a terrible dungeon. This dungeon is just... Okay. Oh my god, there's still maddening guys there. Let's go around here. Hello. Terrible eyes. Okay, well, we're gonna pick this up. There are 4 copies of Armageddon here. Which is... well... nice, question mark? Like, you can get Armageddon here, sure, but are you really going to risk the whole goddamn dungeon just to get Armageddon? No, you aren't, so... I don't get the point why this is here, if I'm going to be completely honest. Well, lore-wise, I get why this is here, because it's Darkmoor, and yeah, dark magics, yada yada, but... like, honestly, at this point, you are going to have Armageddon, right? Oh, I didn't even notice there was an eye there. Okay. Let's wait until dawn. As long as my guys don't start dying because they're probably exhausted, I should be fine. Okay, let's go with Hour of Power. Oh, there's a million of them! I forgot about this place. There's a weird door there. Oh god. Yeah, that was a tactical retreat, sorry. Oh, and of course I got encounter. Okay, good. I slept. So that was a tactical retreat. I didn't realize there was so many... Ow. I didn't realize there were so many liches left. I thought there was going to be less of them. So let's get back to this place. Just use those crystals. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I have no idea why ogre chieftains are there. Like, they're just a complete non-enemy in this stage. I wonder what happens if I touch this. Lol. Okay, got a longsword. Massive. Okay, this is fine. This place is fine. This place is empty as well. Yeah, this is just a confusing freaking thing, isn't it? Yes. Oh wait, I forgot to check something out. There could be enemies there. Oh god. So yeah, point is, this is a massive dungeon. Few dungeons are actually as massive as this is. No enemies, but I can hear ogres. So there is going to be something somewhere. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh, that's a lot of poisons. Cure disease, cure poison. Wahey. Okay. Can you imagine if I said that I completed this dungeon and then neglected to clear out the entirety of the basement area of this dungeon? That would have been, like, really bad. Fortunately, you don't even need to go here. Like, if you know where you need to go, this dungeon can be cut, like, I'm not even kidding, like 90%. Oh my god, I hate the fact that you fly. Where are you, you asshole? Pardon me. I really shouldn't have said that, but it is honestly how I feel. Like, at this point, it's just gonna be slander. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Okay, there's a whole bunch of them there. Let's get to the other side. I'm gonna go with our power for here because... Oh, I thought we were gonna have... Ah! Instantly dispelled. I thought we were gonna get ogres. That's fine. Now I get ogres. Okay. Black potions. Thank you. What did I get? Rejuvenation. Not really worth it. Oh my god. Stuff broken. Didn't even notice that. Okay, but this... Oh. Right, this is the end of the basement area, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the end of the basement area. More or less. You just need to do this part. Yeah. This is not one of those dungeons that you look forward to going to. Like, in no sense of the word. It's just a really freaking hard dungeon, honestly. Yeah, okay, can't go here. Oh. Jesus, I didn't expect you guys to be here. Well, there might be some secret to this thing. Oh. Yeah, it's going to spawn a million liches. That's one. That's two. Oh, we can go Divine Intervention, actually. And we can go the Protection, and we can go our Fire. I got instantly dispelled. See what I mean? Like, this dungeon is just... annoying. And liches do, you know, do live up to their reputation of incredibly powerful undead spellcasters. There's no other way around that. That is the last, I guess, trap. Well, I wonder if anything happens if I go down there. No. Well, that is disappointing. Thought I was onto something. Oh, again? Gee, thanks. So we could just keep on killing greater liches here. We're gonna go to the place where we know we have to go. Oh, this is the same place again. Why is this place so confusing? Sorry. Sorry for shouting. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go around here. Then we're gonna go around there. Then we're gonna go around everywhere. And then we're gonna end up in the place that we actually want to be. Which is the place that we've escaped from earlier. I'm gonna make another safety beacon. We're gonna cast another shared life spell. It's fine. Okay. Oh, there's a massive amount of them. Okay, Greater Liches, Inferno, Inferno, and Power Cure. Like, Inferno doesn't do a lot of damage, but if there's, you know, like a massive amount of enemies, Inferno can be good. Oh, I need to keep myself alive, though. It doesn't really matter if I do a lot of damage if I die. Don't know why I said it that way. Okay, maddening eye. Good God. Hopefully these are going to be the last few. This is going to be the last eye that's on around here. Oh, thank God. Okay. So, first things first. Memory crystal. Got it. Okay, we got what we came here for. But there is also a quest associated with this dungeon. And for some reason, you actually have to do the whole freaking dungeon up to this part to get there. You need to read this. The fires of the dead shall burn forever. This will turn from blue to red. Go in here and you're in some sort of mausoleum, I guess. This is the podium with the Book of Liches. And you get to destroy it. And then the only chest in this dungeon is going to be empty. And oh my God, I hate this dungeon. But you can loot the sarcophagi. You can steal from the dead, but it will tank your reputation. Doesn't really matter to me. That I did that, but yeah, just so we know that that's a thing, and we finally did it, guys. We got through Darkmoor. It only took us 40 friggin' minutes or something. I hate this dungeon, I swear to God. But I'm glad we got through it. And we got through it in its entirety. I'm gonna go heal up at a temple. And then we're gonna go drop the crystal at the council finally. Last crystal. Woohoo!